Greetings from Snake Mountain Boat Works on Thursday, September 7th. John is hard at the Dutchman challenge on the 1946 Chris-Craft U22. I thought the community would be interested in the process that he goes through to make his invisible Dutchman repairs on the top sides of this and other boats. So John, it's all yours.
Well, right now I'm making little patterns of sliver-like Dutchmans to go into splits on these boards because I don't see a real big deal with putting a sliver Dutchman in so it doesn't show as much as a bigger Dutchman. I have pretty much patterned out the side of this boat. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Dutchmans, and then I have this long one right here. That's a split from right here to right here. And the board's not completely split through. It's just got a crack starting in it. So I decided I'd put a Dutchman in there before we varnish the boat. Other than that, the sides of the boat are in pretty good shape. They're not beat up real bad. But that's what I'm doing. I'm making these patterns, and I'll transfer them to a piece of wood. I'll make a really fine piece of wood, and then after I get the fine piece of wood made, I'll draw it out on the boat, and I will chisel and router out a spot for my really small piece of wood, and then I will epoxy it in place. The biggest challenge to this, of course, is holding them pieces in place while they're drying. So sometimes I have to clamp to the gunnel and put a piece of wood up across my Dutchman, and then sometimes I even have to take out a screw or a plug next to my Dutchman so that I have a place to screw the brace that I put across the Dutchman to hold it in. And the more pressure I can put on the Dutchman, the nicer it will be when the epoxy hardens.
And the Dutchman you fabricate are thicker than the cavity you open up so that you can sand them fair afterwards, right?
Yes. After I get the Dutchmans all in and the epoxy is dry, hardened, then I will sand them in to the surface of the boat, and then I will sand the side of the boat to finish so that we can bleach. Sometimes we have to search pretty hard for pieces to match the wood that's on the boat, and we most generally in the old wood will find the grain that we're looking for and match it up with the wood that's on it.
Soon we'll be bleaching and then staining the 46 U22. Thank you so much from Snake Mountain Boat Works.